Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Amber's Meal Train Video Reviews. This afternoon's offering is quite a surprise, an afternoon delight consisting of two different types of muffins from Sari Rudy. These I'm actually going to call medicinal muffins because they're so healthy, I don't think it's fair to just write them off as muffins. And before I get to the actual review of the muffins themselves, let me just explain what a pleasant surprise it was when Sari showed up with these muffins, because as you know, I've been on the Amber Meal Train diet now for a little over 24 hours, and I really was craving something different, so this came at just the right time. And before we dig into these muffins, I want to give you a quick update on Amber's progress. She's been doing incredibly well, as I'm sure all of you would expect. She has the best attitude. There was a slight setback today. She was not getting as much cold treatment from her compress that she has. And the reason for that, quite frankly, was a nurse error. Her nurse did not plug in the cold compress machine, so there was no cold water circulating around her knee. That caused some discomfort, but her nurse then plugged in the device and it started working again, so she's feeling much better now. So rest assured, her nurse recognizes the error and he feels very bad for having committed that mistake, and he won't make the mistake again. She is still in good hands. So on to more positive and happier things. Let's turn to these muffins. As you can tell, we're going to talk about the presentation first. What really impresses me is they're two very different looking muffins. And when you think about that, that really takes a lot of effort to make two completely different muffins, both in terms of appearance. You have on this side a blueberry muffin, which is more of a classic type of muffin shape, or muffin top, which is kind of a bad phrase now. Muffin tops have gotten a very bad rep in the Carmel Valley fitness community. And then here you have more of a crumb top muffin top. So as you can see, this is more of a Carmel Valley muffin top because it's straight right there, whereas this is more of what I would call like an El Cajon muffin top, a classic muffin top where it actually spills over the sides of the muffin. Now, the reason why I call these medicinal muffins is, number one, they are both extremely rich in fiber, which is perfect given the medications that Amber is on right now. This one that I'm holding is a sweet potato muffin. It is also high in anti-inflammatories. So this is not only a perfectly timed treat in terms of the time of day in which it was delivered, it's perfectly timed in terms of Amber's needs right now. So I'm really looking forward to this, tasting these. I would also point out, for those of you who are sitting at the edge of your seat right now wondering, how is it that this ovo-vegetarian is about to bite into two decadent muffins? And let me tell you how. Because Sari has actually made these vegan style. There's no dairy. She used almond milk. And in fact, there's not even any refined sugar. She used honey. So she's really batting 1,000 so far, both in terms of presentation and in terms of nutritional value. Something you would not expect from a muffin. So let's start with the blueberry. You can see the blueberries inside, very rich. Oh yeah, that's tasty. I didn't get very many blueberries in that first one. It was mostly the purple color. So I'm going to take one more bite. You clean my palate. Oh yeah, that's really good. It's moist. It is not too chewy. Very tasty. Very tasty. It's not overly sweet, yet not bland. A great muffin. The fact that this is vegan really demonstrates how easy it is to be animal friendly and still eat well. And now we're going to move on to the anti-inflammatory sweet potato muffin, which obviously I would never describe it that way for marketing purposes, but for here, I think it's the appropriate description. Wow, that's great. Again, very moist. I can actually see sweet potato inside this. So when you're talking about the favorite whole foods diets, you can see the whole blueberries inside a blueberry muffin. You can actually see pieces of sweet potato in the sweet potato muffin. And what that demonstrates is we're not talking about overly processed foods. Again, showing that Sari scores a perfect score on the nutritional value for muffins. It's really tasty. So, look, it'd be very difficult to improve upon this afternoon's offering. I want to thank Sari for bringing it by here. It is so appreciated. Came at just the right time. Amber, I know, is going to really enjoy both of these muffins, not only in terms of the taste, but in terms of the effect that it has on her current condition. So, Sari, thank you so much. We all appreciate it, and we're looking forward to this evening's offering. It's coming straight from the Calle, right here in the Sands. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.